Hi everyone, today we're going to cover another topic under the nervous system, which is the functional organizations of the nervous system. So this is going to be the first part of this topic. So of course, before we start further, we need to know what are the learning outcomes. So in this part, we're going to discuss about the significance of neuronal pools and also describe their major patterns of neuron interactions. So first, what are the neuronal pools? So neuronal pools are the functional groups of the interconnected neurons. So our body has billions of interneurons of the central nervous system, and they are organized into much smaller number of neuronal pools. So the neuronal pools will integrate the informations or the incoming informations from receptor and then forward and process the information to the other destination. So neural circuit describe the structural orientations of a group of neurons, or we can say it as a wiring diagrams of a neuron interaction. So there are five common different circuits or different patterns. Okay, so this includes divergent, parallel processing, convergence, serial processing, and also reverberations. So we're going to talk about all of these patterns in the next slides. So the first one is divergence. So divergence is a mechanism for spreading stimulation to multiple neurons or neuronal pools in the central nervous system. So here you can see that one neuron can synapse with two different postsynaptic neurons and then spread the signal widely. Okay, so the example of the divergence includes motor neuron, which stimulating many muscle cells. Next one is the parallel processing. So parallel processing happens when several neurons or neuronal pools process the same information simultaneously. Okay, so but you need to remember that the divergence, okay, that we just learned just now, must take place before the parallel processing can happen. So with parallel processing, so many responses can occur at the same time. So for example here, you can see when this girl stepped on a very sharp object. So what happened? Okay, this will stimulate the sensory neuron, okay, and distributed this to several neuronal pools, and as a result of this parallel processing, what happened that this girl actually shift or withdraw her foot from the sharp object, okay, and then she also tried to shift her weight, okay, move her arm, and also feeling the pain, okay, all happen at the same time thanks to the parallel processing. So the third one is the convergence. Okay, so the convergence is a mechanism for providing input to a single neuron from a multiple neuron. So from this picture you can see we have several neurons here, and they are synapsed on a single postsynaptic neuron here. Okay, so through the convergence, okay, the same motor neurons can be subject to both conscious and subconscious control. So for example, okay, like you want to, or during your breathing, okay, the movements of your diaphragms and your ribs are being controlled by the subconscious level. But you can also, at the same time, consciously control the same motor neuron as when you want to take a deep breath. So here, two neuronal pools are involved and both are synapsed on the same motor neurons. Next one is the serial processing. So in the serial processing, so the information is relayed in a stepwise fashion from one neuron to the next neuron. So in this picture you can see that the information is traveled in a single line. So this type of neuronal pools control pain pathway. So the next one is the reverberation. So reverberation is like a positive feedback loop mechanism, but for neuron, of course. Okay. In this picture, okay, you can see that the pre-synaptic neuron here sending input to the next neurons, and at the same time it can travel back to the presynaptic neurons. Okay, so what happened here? So once a reverberating circuit is activated, this circuit will continue to function. Okay, it will continue to synapse and function until this synapse cease or stop. Okay, due to the inhibitory stimuli, which breaking the cycle. So the functions of the nervous systems depends on the interaction among neurons organized in neuronal pools. So the most complex neural processing occurs in the brain, while the simplest one happens in the peripheral nervous system and the spinal cord. So these two control the automatic responses of reflexes. So for this reason, reflexes are the basic building blocks of the neural function, as you will see in the next section. So that's it for this topic. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.